Right, hi everybody. We're working through the quadratics review. We're on question 6D, and what we're trying to do here is convert these things into vertex form. So that involves completing the square. Now, first thing I want to do with this last one's got a little bit of weirdness to it because it's got the plus m at the end. Okay, but I just want to show you how we kind of work around that. So the first thing we're going to do is move that plus m out of the way because it's just a constant. Okay, it's not part of the first couple steps here. And then what I'll do is I'll factor out the leading coefficient from the quadratic and the linear terms here. So we'll get x squared plus 2x. And now remember, at some point here, we're going to rewrite this as a binomial squared. And anytime you square a binomial, when you expand those out, the middle term here, the linear term, has always got a multiple of 2 in there. So we're going to take the multiple of 2 out of this. And in this particular question, it's really nice because what that leaves us with is just a 1. Okay, because it was just a 2 in there. Now, I know from that 2 steps down, this is going to end up being 3 times x plus 1 squared. Because I know that number that I find here is going to be that value that I put inside my binomial. Now up here, to help me figure out what the q value is in my vertex form, I have to determine, or I have to complete the square here. So I pulled out the 1, and now I have to square that and add it and subtract it. But the nice thing is that 1 squared is just 1. So I'll take the negative term out in the next step here. So 3 times x squared plus 2x plus 1. Multiply that negative 1 by 3 to get it out, because that's the leading coefficient here. So this becomes negative 3 plus m. And so at the very end here, the last thing I might say here, just to put those together, is I might just put the variable first and just make that constant out at the end there, m minus 3. And that's what that would look like in completed square form. Don't get caught up with the numbers here thinking that this is somehow part of this process. This is just a little thing for me to do to keep track of the values that I'm working with.